hoping to come back around to find myself someday. Lately I'm so tired of waiting for you to say that it's okay. But tell me please, would you one time just let me be myself so I can shine with my own light? Let me be myself. Would you let me be myself? I'll never find my heart behind someone else. I'll never see the light of day living in this cell. It's time to make my way into the world I knew, and then take back all of these times that I gave in to you. Lately I'm so tired of waiting for you to say that it's okay. Tell me please, would you one time let me be myself so I can shine with my own light? Let me be myself for a while, if you don't mind. Let me be myself so I can shine with my own light. Let me be myself. That's all I've ever wanted from this world, is to let me be me. Please, would you one time let me be myself so I can shine with my own light? Let me be myself. Please, would you one time let me be myself so I can shine with my own light? Let me be myself for a while, if you don't mind. Let me be myself so I can shine with my own light. Let me be myself. Would you one time, ooh, let me be myself. Let me be me. I like your pants around your feet, and I like the dirt that's on your knees, and I like the way you still say please while you're looking up at me. You're like my favorite damn disease, and I love the places that we go, and I love the people that you know. And I love the way you can't say no too many long lines in a row. I love the powder on your nose. Ooh, and now I know who you are. It wasn't that hard just to figure you out. And now I know who you are. It wasn't that hard just to figure you out. I like the freckles on your chest, and I like the way you like me best, and I like the way you're not impressed while you put me to the test. I like the white stains on your dress, and I love the way you pass the check, and I love the good times that you wreck. I love you like self-respect. your feet. And I like the dirt that's on your knees. And I like the way you still say please while you're looking up at me. You're like my favorite damn disease. And I hate the places that we go. And I hate the people that you know. And I hate the way you can't say no too many long lines in a row. I hate the powder on your nose. Ooh, and now I know who you are. It wasn't that hard just to figure you out. And now I know who you are. It wasn't that hard just to figure you out. She said, I don't know if I've ever been good enough. I'm a little bit rusty and I think my head is caving in. And I don't know if I've ever been really loved by a hand that's touched me. And I feel like something's gonna give. And I'm a little bit angry. Well, this ain't over. No, not here. Not while I still need you around. You don't own me. We might change it. Yeah, we just might feel good. I wanna push you around. Well, I will. Well, I will. I wanna push you down. Well, I will. Well, I will. I wanna take you for granted. I wanna take you for granted. Yeah, I will, I will. She said, I don't know why you ever would lie to me. Like I'm a little untrusting when I think that the truth is gonna hurt you. And I don't know why you couldn't just stay with me. You couldn't stand to be near me when my face don't seem to wanna shine. Cause it's a little bit dirty, oh well. Well, don't just stand there, say nice things to me. Cause I've been cheated, I've been wrong with you. You don't know me, yeah, well I can't change. Well, I won't do anything at all. I wanna push you around. Well, I will. Well, I will. I wanna push you down. Well, I will. Well, I will. I wanna take you for granted. Yeah, I
are at Watkins Glen. I'm in the comms box, joined by Wayne. Thanks for joining me today.
Evening, Matt. Thanks for having me.
No problems at all. We're just about to finish gridding up here. Dilworth, our leader of qualifying.
Yeah, it's good to see Luke back at the front. He's our winningest driver here. We've got a couple of bets going on in the pre-race chat that he's our favourite for tonight, and putting it on polls going to add substance to that argument.
Absolutely. I think 2 previous wins, 2 in a row actually, and winning last week too. He's going to be a very hard man to beat tonight, I think.
Yeah, I think taking off last season, we sort of missed racing around. Certainly brings some more challenges in the front and some competition to his own teammates, but yeah, very accomplished driver in our series.
Absolutely, sure is. And Xavier Simmons, another one up there. Man that I expect will be by far very fast.
Xavier come on in leaps and bounds over the last 2 seasons. He's been in the training camp of the Sigma guys, learning from them, but I think he's starting to step up and actually bring the fight to them. So a little bit of the student taking on the teacher, which is great to see.
Absolutely great to see. Coming through the bus stop.
Particular interesting pain point to see tonight. I didn't get through that at the first attempt. So if we're going to be brazen and try that inside line, to cut the off of the pass, so we have a passing zone, but then making it stick after that, keeping it a little sharp. So
I think you're right. Sorry, just having some audio issues here. Apparently, game audio is a little bit too loud. Hopefully, that's better.
ENSCAR first.
Car's still too loud. Much lower. Hopefully that's a lot better. Yeah, you don't want to listen to our voices, I promise. We're away.
First corner is
Dilworth holding on.
4-5 wide.
Staying too wide here.
Barriers to stop them running wide, not like the race in real life yesterday. Next point is just right there, so
I think the extra first look into the bus stop here.
Oh, first car drove through it.
I think that was Jared McLeod skipping the bus stop. Getting stopped in time.
Behind him. Oh, it was
first spin. Who's that?
Thomas 26.
It is Thomas McEwen. Righty. The spin there, the last corner. Trying to stay out of the way. Oi! Another one here, Cole Matthews. Aiden Gregory. It's all happening there into T1.
Oh, we're missing the brake zone clearly. Gregory coming through there, making the
Why?
pass on one of the new cars. He's trying to make up some ground after his spin, or being spun out.
Here we go, no longer commentating from inside the exhaust pipes of the cars. Hopefully everybody can hear us loud and clear. Now on board with Willie McClune in P5.
Yeah, the front settling in now as we sort of see the usual contenders up there. Most of these cars accomplish road races as well, so Luke just about holding off Xavier, Bryce not far behind, Ben, Willie, Luke Bradley, Dan Heddershot, Matthew Pluck, Brady Stanley making up the, and Lucky Brett making up the top 10. Pretty much the usual suspects, I would suggest, for our road circuits.
Absolutely. Bringing a new meaning to on-track commentary. Okay, let's get a look at these last lap times from the crew. Our top 8 all sitting 109s. It's very close racing here, Watkins Glen.
Yeah, we've got the top 10 running within 9 seconds of each other, almost separated by a second each. A little bit of a gap between Brady Stanley and 8 down to Josh Thompson.
Some very close racing here. Luke Bradley going to make some moves there. Coming to the last corner.
Hot in the tail of Dan. Just from the chat, are these H pattern or sequential? Got a blip on downshift. We've got them set with driving aids, so you can set your settings to blip on downshift if you want to. A lot of people, I think, just drive them on basic settings without auto blip, but there'll be a lot of guys that are blipping as they're changing.
Yeah, I think they're similar to downshift to the V8 supercars, hey mate?
Yeah, correct. It's interesting to know who uses their supercar shifters in the car. I'd assume, like me, quite a few people will just have paddle shift on their wheels, but a couple of the diehards in the league will actually have a sequential shifter set up on their rigs.
Yeah, we've got a few in the Endurotech Racing team as well. Diehards on their H patterns and sequentials.
Yeah. Hopefully left foot braking as well, are they?
Yes, yes. Bit of heel toe action.
There we go. So
It's very tight racing here. Heddershide looking to get it done here and down the back straight or down the main straight here.
yeah, that little fight with Ben,
Luke Bradley on the
Willie
inside.
Bryce, Dan that's going on there. Looks like it's keeping them together and actually giving a bit of breathing space to Xavier.
Big hip and shoulder there between Bradley and Heddershide. Heddershide just keeping the car in front. Matt Pluck looking to take advantage of this. I think a previous race winner here as well, Wayne. Matt Pluck.
Yeah, I was actually just pulling up those.
Speak of, there goes Heddershide around in the bus stop.
Oh, too hard over that inside curb. Unsettled the car. The margins are so fine to that bus stop, right?
They sure are. Here's Matt Pluck making a move. Jump back on board with that.
Nicely done. So if we go look at our history of Watkins Glen, this will be the 5th time we're running the circuit. 4 previous winners. Luke Dilworth has won it twice. Our last winner actually here was Bryce Harding in season 2 of last season, and Matthew Pluck was our very first winner. So All three previous winners running up in the top 5, top 6 at the moment, top 5.
Yes. Yeah, very tight racing here. Not sure who that was that spun just a moment ago. I think it was Westbury. He's just pulled into the pits actually. Thanks for the follow. It's top five now, yeah, starting to make some distance up. Gap up. There we go.
Does some quick clip.
How are the EDR guys running? Let's go and have a look. We've got Matt Blee out on the track, currently in P25. And Jared McLeod, P21. Mark Grover at the moment in P34. Not sure, is he still on track? There he is. The Kodak livery.
Good turnout tonight with 37 drivers. It's a strong turnout for a road race.
Great turnout. So far, quite a clean race. We've had a few spins, but nothing out of the ordinary.
No, when Dan had a shot starting to cut his way back through the fields, just made a pass on Dan Turner and is now starting to charge on Josh Thompson. Trying to recover those positions, really back into 12th of the bus stop spin.
Dilworth at the moment, 2.4 second lead. These two, Bryce Harding, Willie McLeod, battling a little bit here.
Dan is pushing his car very hard, sliding all over the place, just come through turn 1 sideways a little bit.
Boy,
He's definitely trying to make up ground. But with the stage coming up, in essence, he's it's all going to come back to him.
yes,
Get a fresh set of tyres and have another crack.
that's it. Exactly right. Now 50 laps tonight. Without automatic cautions here, we'll should get these done.
Yeah, it should end up at around 62 to 63 minutes of green flag racing. Chuck in the caution, which will do a couple of longer minutes. So yeah, we should be looking at a 20:09 finish. So hopefully no chance of it getting anywhere near. Well, it shouldn't have any chance of getting near the time certain.
Absolutely.
So we will get a finish tonight.
Header shot here, pushing very hard against McLeod.
Going for the dive down the brake zone. This is giving the room really well, so he's going to take the X. Oh, crossed. He's got
Like that.
Bryce being chased down by Dan Turner, who's one of our sim ability drivers. Dan does all his racing with his hands, as I understand it. So,
Oh, how cool.
yep. So he looks after us and having a really good run in 13th tonight.
Absolutely. So we'll get that up for you. Hopefully that helps.
Oh, thanks.
There we go, header shot. Getting it done past McLeod. Bryce Harding. Still. Yeah, Dan fully hand-on controls there. Is that Daniel Turner?
Daniel Turner, yeah.
How good.
So raced in an invitational for us a couple of seasons back. We raced a Porsche series, and each community was entitled to put in 2 drivers. So we had Hugo Allen race one of our cars, and Dan Turner raced the other to represent the SMNZ community in the series. Had a good time, and from there we managed to transition him into some stock car racing.
How good.
No tents landing up on the track tonight, MTNZ. We have got them all secured safely. There'll be no foreign objects stopping any racing tonight.
One man we should check in with is Corey Crossan. Not having much luck so far this season.
Absolutely not, and I can attest to being his bad luck last week, taking him out at Texas after I ramped off the grass back onto the track, and the only guy near me was poor old Corey.
We did catch that on stream. Oh, there we go. That's Dan's. This is Dan's first go at ENSCAR.
Yep. Joined us beginning of the season. Came, brought a teammate with him along for the first try. Yeah, so 2 of our rookies.
Oh, how good. Shut up and say, Wayne, you're not racing tonight, Big Pop. Or did we miss an early crash from you? I can see you. You did join at one point.
Yep, Thomas McCauley's teammate. Thanks for the call out.
Thomas McCall, thank you.
Let's go find our mate Jamie.
How
According to
does
this,
compare to a GT3.
Jamie's in the chat, not on the field. I assume PC no good. Okay. Rather
Yes.
that than it be the driving, Big Pop.
Still some close racing here. Lap 13. Now, leader, best, or currently fastest on track with a 108.9. Very fast.
Yep, we still have 30 cars on the lead lap, so the leaders are starting to get into the field and cut through them. 30 cars on the lead lap, still good going, and there's a good 1 minute 9 second split from front to back, so really stretched out now.
Yes, that gap to the leader still starting to stretch out quite a lot. P12, 24 seconds behind Dilworth, who just seems to be hot lapping. Oh, someone in the back there. Big crash into the wall. What was that? Boswell here, bit of a battle happening. We're going to get it done on Thompson. That was Tomo that crashed earlier, was it actually? Did look like his car. Make this move here on the inside of the last corner. Throws it up the inside. Bit of rub it.
Oh, but it was live finish.
Done. Very good move there from Boswell.
Having a good night. He started 29th. Already up to 11th. One of our biggest moves already at 18 spots.
Yeah, up 18 spots. Lapping at 1 minute 11.5s. Our leader lapping at 1 minute 10.1s. So those last lap times up top of the screen there. But pretty interesting the pace difference here.
Yeah, it's interesting. Almost drawing parallels in my head here that Dilworth, Simmons behaving like the Red Bull pair yesterday of SVG and
yes.
Connor Zilic. Right? The
Absolutely.
master and the student, but I have no doubt in my mind that Simmons will be able to bring it to Dilworth when the going gets tough. So I would suspect he's just sitting in the draft enjoying the drive.
You'd think so. Quite comfortable racing from these two up the front. Our first battle here, P5 and P4. So Bryce Harding and Willie McClune still going on. That's been happening since near on the start of the race here. Getting very close to our stage, lap 16 at the moment.
Yep, 2 more to go and the pits will close. So it'll be interesting to see if anybody tries to flip the strategy. We did not adjust any of their fuel consumption, so if anybody's done their homework, I'm not sure if there's a possibility of limping and running to the end. It's only a 50 lap race, so I assume it could almost be a one stop with a fresh set of tyres.
Yep.
As Luke crosses now to start lap 17.
Yes.
Into this lap, pits will close.
Pits will close into this lap, as you just said, Wayne.
We've had a couple of
Doherty
dropouts already. Interesting. Thomas McKeown, Carson Daly, Jared McLeod, Jamie Jamard, all given up tonight already.
Yes, we actually just had Thomas McEwen in the chat. He didn't have practice not to crash into anyone else, but didn't do enough practice to avoid other people crashing into him. So definitely sounds like a skill issue, Tomo.
Something to focus on. Reckless driver avoidance.
Absolutely. At Watkins Glen, I think it's just hang on for dear life in these things, to be honest with you, Wayne. I'm not sure how much practice you got in, but you're in the comms box, so I can't imagine it was a whole heap.
I was going to be relying quite heavily on muscle memory, I will not lie.
Yes.
There's a car coming through pits. I'm not sure if that was strategic or because of damage, but pits are now closed. No, so I was pretty confident in my mind about my brake zones. Who called? Said that was a lap early. We're on start of lap 18, aren't we? 18, 19.
We are, yes. Yep. We can jump on board with Dilworth now, who is just coming through the bus stop on lap 18.
Yeah, I might have closed that a lap early. Actually, I think it was supposed to be.
I'm not sure who. I actually don't think anybody pitted their way.
Just as Dilworth came across the start line, there was one car rolling out the pits, but he looked a pretty bit banged up.
Got you. Go. Battle's still happening all the way back down in P14, P19 and P22. Matt Lee getting nice and close here to Ant Green in front. We've got Josh Mertens just creeping up to Craig Corbett. Ooh, Corbett goes a bit wide there in the bus stop. Can he hang on to it? Johnson will get this done. Around the outside, just couldn't get that done from John Stone. Drivers are all confused, Wayne.
Yep, chucked that at the end of lap 18. Probably getting some commentary back that it should have been end of lap 19 to give them 2 full laps to the end of lap 20. But it's caught everybody out the same way, so
Yep, everyone's in the same boat.
nothing like a few extra variables just to keep everybody guessing.
Exactly right. Strategy's out the window. Brady Stanley, Willie McClune just battling here, and we've got Bryce Harding still looking to get it done on Doherty as we come round for lap 20. Dilworth just passing the start-finish line.
So at the end of this lap, if Dilworth goes through, the first 10 drivers across, so I need to...
Ben Doherty just dropping back behind Harding. T1 here. Harding, big move there to get that done. to the top 3 spot here for the stage points. Looks like Hedeshide's had a moment. What's happened here? Just got himself going again.
Yeah, he's lost a few spots.
Bryce Harding now just running away with P3.
So Luke crosses the start line.
Luke, Xavier and Bryce will take our stage 1, 2, 3. Then Doherty, Brady Stanley and Willie McClune 4, 5, 6. Matt Pluck and Luke Bradley here just side by side over the start finish line. Matt Pluck finishing in front there for stage points.
And that'll be yellow.
And the yellow flag will come out for the stage caution here.
So Luke takes the 10 points for the stage, and no doubt he'll be fighting to get the maximum tonight, take home the top points on the night as well, consolidate and give a push to the top of the series. Ben Doherty is still our series leader after Texas.
Ben Doherty currently P4. So we just see Dilworth catch the pace car. Have you shortened pace laps as well, Wayne?
I have not. Will you remind me of the command? It's
Let's see if I can do it. I don't know if that worked or not. I believe it's exclamation mark pace laps -1. Might have to Google that one for you, Wayne.
Alright, I've typed it in as you suggested, and I'm going to give it a crack. Nope, it says unknown command. Let's just get that up.
While we get that one, invert everyone for the restart. That would certainly be interesting, I think.
I certainly would make myself popular with an on-the-fly call like that. Right, finding.
Luke Dilworth has really just driven flawlessly so far this race, setting the fastest qualifying lap and leading the race so far, finishing the stage in first and about to come in here for his first stop. Now, who's that staying out?
Probably a back marker. Oh, that's Corey Crossan.
That is Crossan. How did he go down that far in the grid? Did he pit earlier, I wonder? And has now been waved around the pace car. Let's keep an eye on this. And that looks to be a lot of black flags here. It sure is. I think we've had lots of cars speeding in pits, forgetting about the no pit limiter here.
Oh, is it popping up all over?
That is 7 black flags to throw
Wow.
something interesting into the mix of this race here.
Who are our culprits?
We have Paul Stewart, Thomas McCall, Daniel Johnstone, Barry Neal, Michael Kemp, Matt Blee and Anthony Green, all receiving black flags on that stop.
Oh, so we're getting feedback through the drivers that's doing.
Entered on a closed pits. There we go. Maybe some issues there. We might have to get those cleared. And maybe because of the shortened pace laps. I'm not sure, did we even get time to shorten them there, Wayne?
We did.
We did? Excellent.
Yeah, we did shorten it. We're just getting some
feedback.
We're just getting some feedback. We're just getting some feedback that so the drivers.
It must have been when the leader crossed the start-finish line to start the next lap.
Yeah, I'm going to clear all the black flags.
And it looks like it's being told single file restart here, Wayne. Possibly.
Declaring the black flags, there was a glitch there by shortening the race before we've already got in the pits. The pits are technically closed, so we affected 6 or 7 drivers there. So we've cleared that,
okay.
not to ruin their night.
Excellent. Okay, we're back racing. I think that was a lapped car on the outside there, but with single file restart here.
It's going at the back, orange car.
Smoke at the back there. That was a Mark Corona.
But he seems to have come out in the pits in a very similar order to what they got in, so.
I think you're right. Yes. Corey Crosset, where did he end up? He didn't stop then.
Bet Doty appears to be one of the big losers. He's dropped all the way down to 18th after that. He came.
You're right. Yeah. And it looked like we had a bit of behind. Who is that? Daniel Turner. That has not gone well for him.
Coming through in the feedback that he was turned at the bus stop. Was not sure if that's.
Let's see if we can get a look at that.
Yeah, that definitely looks like it's seen better days.
Follow along with Dan here to the bus stop. Does look like we've had an incident on replay. Oh, just ran out of room there and unfortunately head first into the wall. Now was that with
Looked like Ben Doty.
yeah, the 35? I believe so. Go back live here. Daniel Turner, I imagine, will be stopped in the pits. A bit happening here at the top 5. Night over for Dan. That's unfortunate. He was,
looked like
very quick.
Looked like a little bit of a late braking maneuver by Ben. Got into the right rear of Dan and spun him around, which is really unfortunate. He was having a nice night.
Bit of defensive manoeuvres, trying to keep that 6th position. That's unfortunate for Dan.
Nope, across the grass there.
Lawn mowing, Luke Bradley not going to give that spot up. John Boswell saying, I'm going to take it. I don't care what you think.
Definitely didn't do the nose plough that Sheldon Creed did in the Xfinity race, which was quite bizarre.
Luke Bradley Look at this. Hanging on to the inside. Coming into the last corner here. Will he keep this? Car in front slowing him up, unfortunately. Oh, he's got the run here. Bradley. Defensive masterclass happening at the moment. Brady Stanley seems to be a bit off the pace compared to Luke Bradley behind. We'll see if he can get around here.
Definitely on a charge, Luke.
Absolutely. John Boswell up 22 positions, mate.
Massive effort. Just wonder if there was an error on qualifying that got him set down, because he was definitely one of the faster cars in practice. I think he brought the second fastest practice lap home.
Absolutely. Still in P7 too. Cross now up to 13.
Not sitting with too much information to hear in the commentary box around fuel. Does anybody in the chat know if there's enough fuel for everyone to get home? I think there would be. Just curious if, with 25 laps to go. Luke's getting away from Xavier a little bit. But they're all quite neatly spaced out in the top 5.
Sure are, yeah, starting to space themselves out. This P6 to P9 still battling away. Can do about 35 laps on a tank. Oh, that's a big slide there. Is that Pluck?
Big slide. No, that
Pluck
was
was
John
involved.
Boswell.
That was
Yeah,
Boswell.
John Boswell. Boswell spinning in front of Pluck. Pluck's hit him in the right rear. Let's hope there's no damage to John's car, then he can get going. He looks like he's back on track.
John does look like he's back up to pace. Matt Pluck still find no damage. Front bumper, but seems fine to keep driving.
Just, yeah, lost a little bit of ground on the guys in front of him, but he'll work that back in. John is now fighting it out with Lockie Brett, who's just got past him as well, so Aidan Gregory just stalking that fight between John and Lockie Brett. Creeping his way up into the top 10 from 26th on the grid, so he's also having a good progress now.
Very good race so far. Ben Doherty down to 16th now. It's definitely quite a lot faster than the cars around him, but no passing on this track and in these cars can be quite challenging. Not an easy thing to accomplish.
Yeah, absolutely. Not many passing spots, and you need good exit speed. We've got Josh Thompson entering the battle here for the places from 9th to 12th, becoming a bit of a four-way battle. Well, some contact between Boswell. He's turned Lockie Brett. There'll be some superlatives in Lockie Brett's helmet after that one.
Let's go to a replay of that one there, Wayne.
Just getting into each other coming into the final turn. Feedback from Sim Motorsport. Josh has just under 24 laps left.
Oh yeah, big touch up there for Lockie Brett. He's done really well to avoid any damage, but lost a few spots. Had some pace there. Yeah, get the bumper in to get past one of those ones.
Textbook example for you right there.
Go back live here. The NASCAR Cup cars, for someone who was asking earlier on TikTok. Josh Thompson. Pretty much right hard up against each other coming past the start-finish line there. So about 20 laps to go.
Putting a charge on from just a little bit further back. We've got Dan Heddershot and Ben Doty. They've just got past Lockie Brett, and both are looking quite pacey.
Definitely Lockie Brett looking to have a bit of damage actually on that front right.
Yeah, Lockie looks like he's definitely struggling with the car a little bit. He's off pace with the cars around him.
And another big wiggle there. We'll jump on board. Let's see how this thing looks to hang on to. Josh in a Sigma sandwich. That is definitely not a nice sandwich to be in.
Yeah, correct. It's not an uncommon sandwich with, I think we have 6 Sigma cars in the field, so.
Very fast drivers as well, mate.
All capable, absolutely. And Luke is just about holding off Xavier still at this stage, so I'd still believe there's a bit of pacing going on there and then waiting for their moment, just keeping their noses clean and ahead of the field.
Yeah, just keeping him in sight.
Yeah, Xavier's last lap was a 109.8. So pretty quick laps.
Very quick laps.
Luke a 109.7, so nothing in it between them. A tenth lap that Luke seems to be etching out of Xavier, almost up to a full second gap. Still 25 cars on the lead lap, which is still a great effort. And Green will be our last lead lap runner at the moment, and he's probably got about 12 seconds before he's going to start seeing the big green machine in his rearview mirror. How are your EDR guys running? Are we still alive?
We are. We've lost Jared, unfortunately, by the looks of things. Jared McLeod getting knocked out a few laps ago. We've still got Matt Blue P21, and we've got Mark Grover in P28 a few laps down. But Matt Blue still on the lead lap. Having a good race here.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to get himself in the mirror and mind of Michael Kemp just in front of him. Is that a quiet night, Michael or Kempy?
Kempy, I did see him get stuck into one or two cars earlier. I think he'll be hoping we didn't see that, but otherwise, yeah, he's been pretty quiet at the back tonight.
Just seen Cam James jump into the pits. Mark Grover's actually parked up in pits at the moment as well.
I can see Mark Grover's got a meatball flag there. So
Cam looks like he's taking a fresh set of tyres, so he's obviously going to come back out. What if that's because he missed the...
he did by the looks of things, actually. He did 18 laps on that set of tyres. Cross it now, P12. Starting to make his way up through the field.
Yep, closing up quickly on Josh Thompson and Aiden Gregory, who are battling each other, so that'll aid his cause in helping him get a little bit closer. Luke Dorwit's extended his lead now to 1.3 seconds, so he's certainly starting to assert some dominance here.
He sure is.
15 laps to go.
Every lap, just start to make it work.
Pluck's just come over race radio to say he's battling with the car overheating because of damage he picked up earlier, so he's just trying to manage that that 8th place at the moment, but under pressure from John Boswell at the moment.
Rocky Brett has just had another spin here. Oh, and who was that in the background? Is that Heddershide? Big crash. That is Heddershide done. Out for the night. Towed to the pits there. And that'll see Heddershide, I would imagine, night done. That looked like a blown motor to me.
Yeah, and very unfortunate. It was coming into straight, and he was on the inside of Bryce McLeod, who's got loose and cut down on him, and he's crashed straight into the water barrier at the entrance of the pits, and it's destroyed the front of that car.
Let's see if we can get a replay of that one, Wayne. It sounds pretty rough. So last corner, hey?
Last corner on board if you're with Bryce McLeod. Really unfortunate. Bryce just, you go through the replay. Bryce just getting a little bit loose and cutting down on Dan, who was on his inside. And a little bit of a wrong place, wrong time for Dan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that is big damage for Dan. That's not something you want to see. That was he was having a good run tonight, Heddershide.
Yeah, just getting loose and overcorrecting.
Cam James. I don't think I've got an event for Cam James, but it did look like he pitted. Pit stop on lap 29 for Cam James. So that would see him at the back of the field at the moment, but still some cars to stop. So most cars have done 14 laps on the stint, or 14 laps since pitting, which would have been our yellow flag or stage caution. John Boswell up 21 positions, starting in P29.
Yeah, he's having a really great race. Oh, just Bryce McLeod getting into a bit of a bump and rub with Ben Doty there. Ben's eased up just to give him the position back, but it's close quarter racing coming in the carousel. Interesting how the leaders are pacing themselves that well. You're definitely in a league in their own when you consider that for the talent that is Bryce Harding and William McClune, that there's a good 4-5 second gap between second and third, and those two guys behind are no slouches.
Yeah, no, not at all. Consistently lapping 1 minute 9s or 1 minute 10s. Around here is no easy feat. I managed to jump on for about half a dozen laps the other day, Wayne, and I think the best I could muster up was a 1 minute 12, and that was, I think, the only lap that I didn't touch the wall.
And to be fair, you would have been pretty happy with yourself, because so would I at a 112.
I was quite happy with myself, actually.
Yielding only 3 seconds left to some of these fast guys is quite humbling when you've done a good lap and you get around and you're 4 seconds off the pace, right? So just goes to show what aliens these guys are running an ENSCAR around you at that speed.
Oh, absolutely. And the margins in these cars for brake pressure, lockups, turn in, it's minimal at best.
And interesting just as well when you compare the iRacing to real life racing, if you think that SVG closed the field down from 29 seconds back to a 7-second win, and his fast laps were averaging in the 113s. So when you consider that in iRacing we're doing 109s as well, as much as iRacing,
Dilworth pulling home a 108.6 is stupid fast.
5 seconds faster than SVG was on Sunday, so he can tip his hat to that.
Yes, but no wall slowing down us here. No changes.
Just maybe a call out on the team the standings at the moment. Xavier is actually our championship leader after 6 rounds, so second place tonight for him will be some good points consolidation. 2 wins this season, and he's got a 66-point lead over Ben Doty, so most certainly the most consistent and dominant racer so far for the first 6 races.
Absolutely, and Ben Doherty looking to be stuck battling traffic still. He is up to P12 and he's just gotten himself past Corey Crossan. As I say that, he hits straight into the wall. That is big wheel damage. Doherty looks to be very heavily damaged. We'll need a pit here. And that's a big one. Previously seen lapping in P3, now with major damage. I imagine we'll be coming into the pits. That does look like a meatball flag.
No, car is not turning. Yeah. He's just come right through.
Terminal for Ben, I think you're right.
Yeah, pity for Ben because he's currently second in the championship and one of our biggest movers off Texas, so that'll be
absolutely. Just mentioned that, and we were checking in with him to see what the rest of this race was going to look like for him, and he's put it straight into the wall, unfortunately. That bus stop claiming yet another person. Those cars super close to the wall there.
Now the starting 10 that we had start tonight, we've lost 3 cars only out of the original starting 10. Ben Doty, who started in 4th, is probably now in the pits with terminal damage. We've lost Dan Hederscheit, who started 7th with that accident into the pit entry with terminal damage. And we have lost one more, car number 10, Lockie Brett, who started in 10th. And has now quit the service. So 3 of our top 10 starters who looked like they were the early pace setters have called it a night, and 3 big movers. So Tim Altos sitting in 7th, who's jumped up 10 spots from 17th in quali. John Boswell is up 21 spots from 29th into 8th. And Aidan Gregory is up 16 spots from 26th into 10th. Still have 19 cars in the lead lap.
Only 1 pit stop so far and 7 laps to go. Corey Crossan. Althus just had an issue. Crossan and McLeod are both getting past him there. Coming up the crest.
Yep, he's just got himself loose coming through turn 1 on the apron and spun himself around. Luckily avoided everybody, so just getting himself re-lined up and going again. Would have been a bit of a heart-in-mouth moment for him after racing for, how many laps is that? 43 laps. We don't want to end it that way.
That would have to be a bit of a commentator's curse for that one, I think. Wayne, that one could be on you.
Right. I'll have to check myself going forward.
You do get those. Here we go. William
Yeah,
Balloon and Brady Stanley back at it again. Still battling here. Sorry, Wayne, what were you saying?
No, just going to say I will keep my commentary in check going forward. We don't want to be we don't want to be the cause or the voodoo on any of the drivers in the field.
Actually, we just got word in blame Brad, so he's not here.
Yeah, blame Brad. Yeah, I think that's the right way. Nothing worse than having a good run in the night and losing that little bit of concentration for a few seconds and undoing all the good work you've done, right? It can be quite arduous and quite monotonous, these road tracks, when you're sort of running out there on your own.
Absolutely, I think that lapse of confidence, lapse of concentration happens very easily and before you realise.
Yeah.
As well as I find in these, pushing too hard, you know, trying to keep up with that car in front, trying to brake that little bit later, that's when I tend to overdo it myself, and I meet Barry R.
Yeah, and I think as well, you'll have, like you can see Bryce McLeod doing here, just pushing hard, you know, not getting too late on the brakes, but then trying to get quite early on the gas, and the car stepping out on him.
In a bit of a three-way battle here, Corey Crossan, Bryce McLeod, and Tim Althaus. All battling away. 5 laps to go. I think they should have enough tyres and enough fuel to get it home. If they can hang on to it, all those tyres are nice and warm.
I'll tell you what is starting to happen up the front is Xavier Simmons has quietly gone and chunked half a second out of Luke Dilworth's time.
I just saw that. We're within a second now between Simmons and Dilworth. Crossan going wide there. Will he keep the inside? Oh, bit of a shunt there. McLeod are looking to make the most of that. He's going to take the inside here into T1. He might even get this done.
Oh, another
will
touch.
Not give that up easily. Yeah, got the fuel struggling with the tyre. That is exactly what I expected late in the race to be. Corey Crossan still keeping that position here. Some very good defensive driving happening tonight, Wayne.
And I must have put the commentator's curse on Xavier because, as I said, he was pushing hard. He's done something to lose himself all that advantage he was closing down.
He sure has. Now Thompson finds himself involved in this battle pack between Crossan, McLeod and Althaus.
Just having a look at who's been pushing the limits on the X's, but Xavier's been pretty tidy. Josh Mertens is up to 16 X's. He's been pushing the track. John Boswell 14. Cam James 14. Thomas McCall 14. So
did I
nobody
see
really
a black flag for too many incident points? I believe I saw one driver maybe with a drive-through earlier.
Maybe. Can't see on the list I've got in front of me, but we don't have drive-throughs. So once you hit your incident limit, you would be DQ'd.
Got you. Okay, so we didn't see a drive-through then.
No, we didn't see a drive-through. So unless there was a speeding in pit lane or something like that, was someone fetching a fresh set of tyres?
Yep. we go. We've got in the chat, what is the DQ limit tonight, Wayne?
20 incident points. That's our standard actually for the league.
That's fair enough. That's not many to work with though at Watkins Glen, I don't think. These guys have done quite well. So we cross over for 3 laps to go. Dilworth with a pretty tidy lead here. And this battle pack here, 15, 14, 13 and 12, still happening. Thompson currently in the lead of this pack.
Almost sort of 5 cars battling it out in that.
I could also hit that in 1 lap, I think it's Matt.
Is that a statement, Matt, or is that a fact? I think you might have actually done that before. Matt Town, one of our previous drivers who raced in the series a couple of seasons back.
Yes. When you're jumping back in, Matt.
On the waiting list, actually. He's reached out to see if he can get himself back in one of the cars.
Oh, how good.
But interesting enough, 37 drivers have turned out tonight. Myself and Justin are driving, which is 38, 39, and we normally run around 40 cars. So it's just been really interesting how we've held participation already for 7 races at such a high level.
Yeah, I agree. It's but in saying that, Wayne, it is a very good league. It's very well run. The competition is great, so I can't see why you wouldn't want to drive in these ones.
Yeah, no, I'll take that as a compliment. Take that for the compliment that it is. Yeah, but it's great to see that we have so many drivers that come back, and then we have some new faces that come and add to the dynamics in the league. So when we get to through the first 11 races and we split up into the divisions, that'll bring a nice dimension to it, because then we'll actually start to have the fast guys competing with each other and everybody else actually having something to race for. So 4 rounds to go until we split the divisions, and that gives everybody a little bit of a prolonged season instead of getting to the halfway mark and having not much to race for.
There we go. That's our first DQ, I think we just saw on the white flag. Josh Mertens.
He was pushing the limits.
Getting mixed up there in a 4X.
Yeah, no, that's Josh.
And, that looked like a big moment in the wall there. Dilworth, P1, Simmons P2, getting that done there. Such a far lead. Bryce Harding P3.
Great race by Luke. 3rd win in
Brady
5
Stanley.
starts. Actually, that would be 3rd win in 4 starts. He didn't race the last one, so that is that is almost a 3-peat in appearances, because with him not having raced the last race, he has now not been beaten here 3 in a row.
That is very impressive. 3-time winner here at Watkins Glen as well.
So hopefully we'll get him to come and have a chat to us in the combox and tell us.
That'd be great. We'll let him finish off his burnouts.
Absolutely.
In celebration, I think much deserved.
So our top 10 for tonight was that Luke Dilworth first, Xavier Simmons second, Bryce Harding third, Bradley Stanley got himself up into 4th, William McLoone 5th, Luke Bradley in 6th, John Boswell 7th. Great drive from John. Matthew Pluck managed to maintain that damaged car into 8th. Aiden Gregory, good drive up into 9th. Bryce McLeod will be pleased with that, running out of top 10. And 15 cars that actually managed to finish on the lead lap, so nice race.
Very nice race. Now, I can't see a Dilworth in Discord, and hopefully he's listening along. Oh, here we go. We also have Simmons, P2. We'll bring in our P2 for tonight, Xavier Simmons. We've got some time, hopefully, for a quick chat, Wayne.
Yeah, let's do that.
You might have to drag him in if that's okay, Wayne.
Go Xavier first.
Yeah, let's do it.
Xavier, welcome to the com box tonight. Congratulations on that second place. How did you not go?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, Wayne. Thanks for that. Yeah, it was interesting. Like I knew Luke was fast, and I was just sort of curious if I could hold out and hold on to him, sort of thing. And I feel like I did. So, all in all, that's a win to me. Luke's just rapid on these road courses, and he loves that place. So, we'll take second and move on to the next round.
I think you did really well. At the end there, Xavier was looking close. Like he'd closed that gap up quite a lot. Well, within a second, and then sort of had a little trip up, and Dilworth started running away again.
Yeah, it's interesting, I would catch up to him, and then heading through turns 2, 3, and 4. When you're following someone, it's just really hard to carry the momentum, and I was just getting real tight going up the hill, and I just felt like that's where he then would pull back on me, and I felt like I was possibly quicker through the carousel and exiting onto that sort of back chute. But yeah, it's just too hard to try passing these cars. Once you start getting close, you're just getting the dirty air, and I kind of didn't want to go too hard and throw second away. So happy as with second.
Yeah, great race, mate. Anyone you want to thank for any sponsors and stuff?
Yeah, obviously, thanks to EDR and you guys for putting on the stream tonight with Brad away, and yeah, just a big shout out to the Fastlane Esports guys, along with the Sigma Sim Sports guys. They've helped us out heaps. But yeah, to our sponsors, SP Tools New Zealand, Hartley Race Engines, System Decal, 17RC, and Cyber Media.
Awesome.
There we
Great
go.
work tonight, Xavier. Some good consolidation on your points. You're the championship leader by 66, and no doubt that haul of points tonight is going to help keep your campaign going.
Yeah, that was the plan. Cheers, Wayne. And Matt.
Thanks, Xavier. We'll bring in Dilworth, our race winner. Luke, great race tonight, mate. Qualifying P1, running the whole race in first, not letting anyone by, and sort of just walking it home.
Yeah, it was actually a tough race. Xavier, as much as he said he was going to suck tonight, I knew it was going to be a challenge trying to hold him off. But yeah, I tried to manage that last run. 30 laps on a set of tyres is a long run. I'll tell you that for sure.
It sure is.
Seems to be a bit of a place you like running, Luke. Is that we calculated our record that you have now won the 3 peats. You've not been defeated in the last 3 races that you've attended. I know Bryce won the one in the season you set out, so definitely a place you like to race.
Yeah, I love this place. I think I've done, I'd hate to know, I think I did probably 8 or 9 officials over the week, and a couple of NIS, which was good prep. But yeah, I don't know. Car and track combos, this car on any road course is just a massive challenge. So yeah, I don't know. I like it. It's enjoyable. I'm looking forward to, I think we do Sonoma at the end of the year.
You might be looking forward to that. I don't know if there'll be many around you that will be, but I'm glad you enjoyed the night. You most certainly, between you and Xavier, really stuck it to the rest of the field. I was quite surprised to see that even Bryce and William were struggling to hold the pace. But no, awesome drive tonight. Congratulations on that win.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks, guys, for running the stream too. It's pretty awesome. So, yeah.
Fantastic. Any sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, just Willie doing our designs, and Capital RC and Capital Signs. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, fantastic.
Awesome.
Cheers, boys.
Well, congratulations.
Congratulations, mate. Good win.
Thank you.
Excellent. Well, thanks, Wayne. That was a fun stream and a good race. I think that was quite competitive, and no doubt you guys might have a few protests to review after that one, but nonetheless, a good race.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of incidents there where people would have got a little bit overzealous with each other, but such is the nature of road racing and break zones, right? It's why we really do prefer just to go around and left all the time. But
Yes.
It shakes it up for the season. The fast guys, the good road drivers will always. It's a good opportunity to have a good race and race these stock cars here. But no, absolutely, it was a great night. Well done to everybody that's taken part, and congrats everybody that's participated tonight. And yeah, we'll be at Bristol Dirt next week for a little bit of a throwdown on some short track and some dirt that we've been asked for a while over the seasons. So it'll be a break from ENSCAR next week, and then we're back on track in a week after that.
Absolutely, and catch the stream for the Bristol Dirt back on Endurotech Racing next week.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Wayne.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks for the invite into the box tonight, and yeah, we appreciate you picking up the broadcast for us while Brad gets some good deserved R&R.
That's it. Thanks, everybody. See you next